Hello, and welcome to this presentation brought to you by Cambridge Assessment English on how prepared are you for the job market? Let me start by telling you a little bit about myself. My name is Ian Corley and I am the Global Product Manager for BEC, based in Cambridge in the UK. I'm an expert in business English and have over 25 years experience of teaching and assessment. I've also been lucky enough to travel to India many times for work, and I'd like to tell you that I'm a great lover of both Indian food and culture. So let's start by thinking about the communication gap. How much do you think it's costing companies globally in lost productivity? According to a Holmes report of 400 surveyed corporations with 100,000 plus employees based in the US and the UK, it was estimated that communication barriers cost the average organization $62.4 million per year in lost productivity. That's a lot of money. The cost of poor communication has hit an overwhelming $37 billion globally. Now also consider that research has found that 86% of performance improvement plans in India are given to staff due to poor communication skills. Now on the flip side of that, the same report found that companies with leaders who possess effective communication skills produced a 47% higher return to shareholders over a 5-year period. No matter how you look at it, effective communication is key to team and organizational success. Let's reflect for a moment on the impact of automation and new technologies on the workplace and where English language assessment might fit within this context. There are many reports alerting us to the risk of an imminent talent shortage. According to research carried out by IBM, more than 120 million workers in the world's 12 largest economies may need to be retrained or reskilled in the next 3 years as a result of increased AI-driven automation. By 2022, 54% of all employees will require significant re- and upskilling, which raises the question of whose responsibility is it to reskill workers? Is it governments, organizations, or individuals themselves? By 2030, the global talent shortage could reach more than 85 million people, according to research carried out by Korn Ferry. We know that skills learnt today have a much shorter shelf life than ever before. The concept of the half-life of a learned skill reported by the World Economic Forum suggests that a skill learned today will be half as valuable in 5 years or less, even shorter for technical skills. So, the issue is not about a potential shortage of workers, but the risk of a shortage of workers with the right skills. One skill that definitely won't be going out of fashion is the need to communicate fluently in English. So what skills do you think young people need? The words here are extracted from research carried out into the assessment and teaching of 21st century skills. This was an international collaboration among academics, governments, and 3 major technology companies with the aim of empowering students with the right skills to succeed in the 21st century workplace. Research began by conducting what is probably the most thorough recent review of the literature in this field. They analysed the definitions developed and used by 11 major organisations, including the Partnership for 21st Century Skills in the United States and the Lisbon Council of the European Union. The key skills are shown here, with larger words representing more frequently used terms. Executives' views regarding the priority of critical skills has shifted from digital and technological to behavioural. In 2018, soft skills dominated the top 4 core competencies global executives seek. Skills required in era of the fourth industrial revolution include flexibility and ability to change courses rapidly, time management skills, collaboration, team working, and of course, communication. If we accept the critical importance of communication to team and organizational success, then we need to recognize that English remains the global lingua franca in the business world, and there are no signs of its importance fading in this area. English language is often seen as the key to gaining access to global markets by non-English speaking companies. Employers need their employees to be proficient in English, whether it is to do business in English-speaking countries or to operate in other markets where English can be used as a lingua franca. An estimated 85% of international organizations use English as one of their language for work. In countries and territories where English is not a native or an official language, over 2/3 of employers say that English is important for their business. English is a global language and a tool for education, mobility, employability, and opportunity. Improved English language education systems can be the key to creating a suitable and sustainable economy and providing opportunities for young people. So just to recap, companies are losing millions in lost productivity because of problems related to poor communication. The fourth industrial revolution requires the next generation of employees to have fantastic communication skills. And companies are looking to employ staff who can work on an international stage. But how do you convince them that you are the right person for the job? The interview process with the best companies is only getting longer. 6 to 8 interview rounds is the norm these days, and you have to stay switched on to impress all the way through to the end. How can you ensure you've got the confidence to succeed? In the job interviews, you will be tested in all aspects of communication in English. Can you listen actively? People often forget how important it is to listen carefully to information, process, and act upon it. It's a skill you have to practice. Can you read well using a variety of media? In the business world, you are going to have to read information from a wide range of sources, quickly and accurately. How can you build these skills? Can you express yourself in writing? You are going to have to write both short texts like emails and longer texts like reports on a daily basis. You won't have time to constantly correct your work. You need to get your message right and express it accurately if you are to earn the respect of your peers. And are you an engaging and confident speaker? It's not just about what you say, it's how you say it. In order to have the best chance of succeeding at interview and to gain the confidence you need to use the English language fluently, I recommend that you take the BEC exam. These are qualifications that prove the ability to communicate with confidence in English at work. They are available at 3 levels: preliminary, which is at B1 level of the CFR, Vantage at B2, and higher at C1. These are in-depth assessments testing all 4 language skills: reading, listening, writing and speaking, plus grammar and vocabulary. You'll learn all about how to prepare for work in the business field. You'll learn about how to write with confidence, how to speak with confidence, how to attend meetings, how to prepare presentations. And the exam even includes a face-to-face speaking test for a more realistic test of communicating successfully in the workplace. There are real work-related tasks and activities for practical use in preparation for the workplace. So, reach your goals with BEC. Build your English communication skills by studying for BEC. You'll not only become more confident about your English, but you'll learn a range of skills you can use in your professional life. Enhance your CV and stand out from the crowd by adding BEC to it. Employers will be looking for job candidates who can offer them more than the rest. BEC will show this. Prove that you've got what it takes. Passing BEC shows you've got the drive and determination, just what employers are looking for. And remember that the exams are accepted globally by multinational corporations who trust Cambridge English. And you can check out the recognition we've got at our webpage that you can see here. And finally, you're going to get some really detailed and practical reporting that shows what you can actually do using English in a clear and concise way. Thank you very much for your time, and I wish you every success with your future studies and career. That's all from me. Goodbye.